Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. Joining us in the studio is Lisa Wilson. She is the Purdue Extension Youth Development Educator at Purdue Extension in Dubois County. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Hi, Bill.
We're going to talk about two different things. First of all, let's talk about 4-H, because this is the time for 4-H enrollment, and I love your 4-H mask.
Yeah,
That's
I got
appropriate.
A few. I got a few, yeah.
This is the time for 4-H enrollment, which I'm sure is more of a challenge for you this year.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a challenge, but we have seen a huge amount of new families joining 4-H this year. We just want to remind our returning families this is enrollment time, and and our newer families that want to join this year, this is enrollment time. So make sure you get your enrollment in before January 15th. And I know that seems far away now, but once we get into the holidays and everything, that time really sneaks up on you. And the importance of January 15th is not really that we don't allow anyone to join after that. You can still join after that, but if you don't join by January 15th, you really start missing out on some really important things, important information as far as getting things ready for the fair and joining your club. You start missing out on club activities and things like that if you're not joined by January the 15th.
Okay, and let's talk about who should be signing up. What are the age groups? Is there any special qualifications for kids? What is it?
We take any and all youth, grades kindergarten through 12th grade. If you are in kindergarten through 2nd grade, we call that our mini 4-H program. So you just kind of get a taste of the 4-H program, and you're not quite a full-fledged 4-Her necessarily, because we have certain activities for our mini 4-Hers. They can still go to club meetings and things like that. That program is free, Bill. It's free to our mini 4-Hers. So kindergarten through 2nd grade is the mini 4-H program, and then 3rd through 12th grade is our general 4-H program, and it costs $15 for the entire year. There generally are not any additional costs after that, unless if you have costs associated with your project you bring to the fair, something like that. And so that's for kindergarten, or that's for 3rd through 12th grade. If you want to enroll in the 4-H program, we enroll all online now, and it's through v2.4honline.com. And then if you have any issues with that, or you just need help walking through, you can always call us at 812-482-1782, and we can help you with that. We also are going to have an enrollment night where we're going to help you in person on December the 17th from 6 to 7 at the fairgrounds.
And you mentioned 3rd through seniors in high school. What if you're, say, in the 8th grade and you've never been in 4-H? It's okay to come into the program,
Definitely.
Right?
I mean, we have kids that join their senior year sometimes, Sometimes maybe 4-H hasn't been for you. Maybe you've been involved in sports or something. You decide maybe that's not for you, so you want something else to fill your time. You have some time. 4-H is here for you. Maybe you're finding that not all the programs that you used to enjoy doing are happening with COVID and the restrictions with that. Well, 4-H is still happening. And 4-H actually is, I feel like, busier than what it has been in the past, because we're now able to connect with 4-H programs across the nation. And so to bring virtual programs that we've not had the opportunity to have before, and even some we're finding out some in-person programs that are other places. So that's really exciting to me.
Why should parents, or why should the kids, want to get involved in 4-H?
4-H is just a really great program. We build leaders for the community. Whether you take animals to the fair, or you're involved in club work, you go to camp, maybe you just come to one of our STEM programs or one of our Spark clubs where you learn a skill. Last month we trained kids on the safety of staying at home alone, and even babysitting, and the skills that are involved with that, how to be safe, and first aid skills. So those sorts of things are really important. Your life skills, your ability to lead, your ability to work as a group to solve a problem. Those are the skills that are needed as you graduate high school. You go on to whatever you go on to, whether that be college or the workforce. And we're really excited that 4-H is the place that they learn those skills. And then a lot of times they come back and want to be volunteers right here in the community because they've loved it so much, So there's lots of great reasons to sign your kids up for 4-H.
And there is a cost involved, but if somebody's going, that's a little bit of a challenge for me,
Yeah.
you can help out with
Oh,
that,
yeah,
right?
most definitely. If the $15 is something that is causing you to say, oh, I'm not sure if 4-H is right for our family, you can definitely just give us a call and we will work that out. We have some scholarship funds available that can help out any families that need them. No questions asked. You don't have to prove that you need the funds. If you call and say that you'd like your enrollment to be paid, we will pay it for you.
Now, several years ago when they went to an online registration system, it was a little bit of a challenge for people. But now with COVID, we've all learned how to use our computers in different ways.
That's
so
exactly
the online
right.
is really easy.
And they updated our system this year. It's still 4-H online. It's still very familiar, but it actually is quite a bit easier to use, we've been finding. So we're really excited about that.
The thing about 4-H, one reason to join is what you mentioned is life skills.
Yeah.
There are things that, the little small things that you're going to learn, how to do something in the kitchen or how to run an electrical wire, things like that that are really, when you become married and have a home and your life starts to change, you have your own kids, you'd be surprised how you're going to go back in your memory and go, I learned that from 4-H.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an Adulting 101 program that's going to be coming up in February, and I'm super excited about it because it's just, it is going to be an online virtual program, but we're going to be teaching kids about, buying your first car and all the responsibilities that come with buying a car and taking care of that and the maintenance. And we're going to be talking about insurance and what's important about insurance and, keeping your checking account and voting, how to be a good and a civic-minded person and why we vote and why that's important. And so there's just a lot of really great modules that we'll be sharing with our 4-Hers coming up in February. So I'm really excited about that program.
So when kids sign up, what's the website again?
It's v2-4honline.com.
Okay, now I'm going to add V or B. V like vase?
V like Victor.
V like Victor.
Victory.
Victory, which is what you get from 4-H. Okay. Is that the same for all counties?
That
no
is
matter
the
what
same
county you're in,
for
that's
all
you use
counties,
that. Okay.
No matter what county you're in. You're exactly right.
And do the kids get to choose what club they belong to? Because they can join more than one club,
Yep,
correct?
Definitely. Yeah. So you can choose to enroll in whatever general club you want to be involved in, or you could choose to be in shooting sports or horse and pony. Our Hoppers Club, clogging. We have a clogging club. They can teach you how to clog and dance, and that's exciting. So we have lots of special interest clubs, we'll call them, and then we have just your general 4-H clubs, which are the traditional clubs that everybody remembers as times have gone. So yeah, and you can join as many of those as you want to.
Okay.
You can join one. You know.
All right, now we're going to kind of change gears a little bit, but make sure that you're getting enrolled now, between now and January 15th, for a 4-H program for 2021, which is going to be a better year than 2020 all the way around.
We are excited.
Yeah. But 2020 has been a challenge for people.
Yes.
So we're changing gears a little bit because you're offering a program called Weathering the Storm, which probably is more about the mental health of dealing with COVID if you're an agribusiness person.
Yeah, or just dealing with being in agribusiness in general, right? There's a lot of uncertainty that comes with farming and being a farm family. There's a lot of stressors that go along with being a farm family, why it can be a very, very rewarding endeavor for everyone involved. We would be kidding ourselves to say that it was an easy job, right? It's a very difficult job, and that stress not only lies with that farm family, but with the community and with their young kids that are in their home. And so we just want to help provide some support and let those farm families know that our entire community is here for them in those hard times.
And you're doing that through a program that people sign up for.
Yes, so the program is called Weathering the Storm in Agriculture, and it will be on December the 17th at 7 o'clock at the Clover Pavilion. This is an in-person event, and I assure you we are taking the utmost care for your health and safety, following all the protocols and guidelines to top notch. So please come out and please join us. We're going to be talking about what triggers there are for stress and how that can be individualized to each individual person. We're going to be talking about how to react to those triggers, how to help someone that may not be you. It might be your husband or your wife. It might be your children. It might be just a friend or some community member. You never know how somebody might reach out for help, and you want to be able to be ready whenever they need it.
Since this is in person, you're limiting the number of people that can go,
We
I'm sure.
are,
Okay.
yeah.
They need to pre-register. What do
need
they
to
do? Call the
pre-register.
office?
Call our office at 812-482-1782 and just let us know how many people are going to be coming, because we do need to obviously limit the number. Of course, we have plenty of space available, and we can make larger spaces available if we need to. We just need to know what kind of space we need to have set up for the evening.
Is there any cost for this?
There is no cost for this program. It is free.
And how long is that program?
It's about an hour or two, depending on how much conversation there is.
And again, call the office to get signed up for that.
Yes.
It's called Weathering the Storm in Agriculture,
Yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily have to be agriculture. If you want to go
You're
as a
exactly
citizen,
right.
please do.
Please come. Anybody in the county, outside the county, anybody in the listening area can definitely come, because we just want to help as many people as we can. We want to let people know what kind of resources are available in our community. We have a lot of resources available in the community, and sometimes the most hard thing is just realizing that you need some help and asking for help. So when you come to this program, you can learn how to recognize that in someone else, or how to recognize it in yourself, and get help.
And it's what date again?
It's December the 17th at 7 o'clock.
And they should call the local office,
Yep.
and you can get them signed up, 812-482-1782.
Yep. You're
Lisa, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm good. Thank
All right,
you.
we just want people to stay safe.
I do.
Join 4-H or check out the Weathering the Storm in Agriculture program that they are offering. Call the Purdue Extension office to find out any kind of details on the programming that they have. Lisa, thank you for being our
Thanks,
guest.
Bill.
Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.